Terry. It's very good to see you. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah. So, how have you been feeling lately?
Pretty well. My depression seems to be getting a lot better, so that's good. The medications they've been giving me have worked, and the support groups that I've been going to have been really helpful. The group members there, they're really supportive, and I feel like I can talk to them, so that's nice.
Good. Well, overcoming depression is very difficult, so I'm glad that you were able to overcome it and learn how to live with it. And I see here in your chart that you recently had a diagnosis of COPD. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's pretty recent. It's been kind of, I've noticed I've been having a harder time breathing, so I guess that makes sense.
So when did these symptoms start?
I mean, they've been getting worse over the past couple of years. It's been kind of hard to catch my breath lately, so I don't know a specific time.
Do you know much about COPD? Has your provider talked to you about like the things that cause it and your prognosis, how to treat it?
I mean, he's talked to me a little bit. He's more talked to me about like how it's gonna affect me and how it's gonna like affect how I function day to day, but he hasn't really talked to me about why it happened to me.
So he hasn't really given you like risk factors that he sees in your life that could have caused it?
Not really, no.
Okay. Well, one of the things that actually causes it that I see from your health history is that you smoke. Is that correct?
Yeah, I have been smoking for a while.
Yeah. Well, it just concerns me because those are some things that can cause COPD. I don't know if you knew that.
Mm-hmm.
So can you tell me more about your smoking patterns, like just a little history?
Well, I mean, I guess I've been smoking since I was like a teenager, so it's been a pretty long time. I smoke about 2 packs a day, which I guess is a lot, but it helps me to relieve stress and helps calm my nerves.
All right, so those are the things that smoking does for you. It helps you calm your nerves. So have you thought about quitting smoking at all? Has anybody talked to you about like smoking cessation?
No, nobody's talked to me about it, but I mean, it has crossed my mind, but I've never really acted on it. I've never really quit smoking before. I don't know, I've never really thought about it that much.
So has any of your healthcare providers ever discussed that with you?
Not really, no.
Well, is it okay if we talk about that today?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so I know nobody's really talked to you about it, and you haven't really thought about it, but if you were going to give it a number on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being you're not really ready to quit, and 10 being you're absolutely ready to quit right now, how ready are you to quit smoking?
I would say probably about a 2.
A 2. And why would you give it that number?
I mean, it really helps me just to be able to calm down and I really like the benefits of smoking, but it does take up a lot of my time, so that's probably why I gave it a 2.
All right. Well, so what I'd like to do now is just make a pros to quitting list and a cons to quitting list. What kind of pros would there be to quitting smoking?
Pros to quitting? Well, I mean, my family would probably be happy about it. They don't really like the fact that I smoke, especially since like my dad died a couple years back because he was a smoker too. Yeah, it's okay. I have a niece, and I would like to spend a lot of time with her, but smoking does take up a lot of my time, so I guess quitting smoking would help me be able to spend more time with her, and I'd like to be a good role model for her because she does know I smoke, since I kind of have to go out and smoke a lot, so probably be good for my health too.
Yeah.
I think.
And what would be some of the cons to quitting smoking?
I'm just kind of afraid that my depression is gonna get worse. It's been really nice because I've been able to control that and get that better, so I'm just afraid that changing something would mess that up. And I mean, a lot of it is a social thing for me too. A lot of my friends smoke, so I'm afraid that I won't really be able to hang out with them as much, and they might judge me for trying to quit because it is such like big thing that we like to do together.
Well, I wanted to let you know that depression is actually higher in people who smoke, and I know that you've been smoking since you were about 14, and that didn't help you with your depression until you sought help and you were on your antidepressants. So quitting smoking will not affect your depression that much because it sounds like you have a good medication regime that's been helping you and it's helped you before. So what are some of the things that you could do to prevent you from smoking? Like, are there any activities or anything like that?
I mean, I guess I could talk to my friends about it and just let them know, so I don't feel as pressured when they don't know about it. And maybe kind of suggesting other things instead of going to bars, because we usually smoke at bars. I guess I can try to occupy my time with other things instead of smoking. I've been trying to find a job, so I guess I could work harder and to get a job, and then I won't be able to smoke during the job. So, and then I guess enjoying nature more. I like to walk and ride bikes, and I can also do those things with my niece. So spend more time with her, and that'll kind of motivate me more, I guess.
Yeah, those sound like very good reasons and just ways to help you quit smoking. So if you were going to give me a number now on a scale of 1 to 10 of how ready you were to quit, what would that be?
Probably about a 9 or a 10, I think, after looking at all this stuff.
So what helped you choose that number on the scale?
Just kind of making me realize that I do spend a lot of my time smoking, and I don't really want to do that. And I don't get to spend a lot of my time doing other things that I love because I need to go smoke. Like, I feel the need to go smoke.
Sounds like it just takes a lot of time away from the things that you really enjoy doing. So what I'd like to do now is just to come up with a plan. So if you could choose a day, generally sometime in the next 2 weeks, of when you would like to just stop smoking, when would that be?
I don't know if I can just quit cold turkey, but maybe kind of weaning myself off.
Yeah.
Maybe going down to 1 pack a day, and then kind of getting myself off in 2 weeks.
Yeah, that
Probably
sounds like
do
a
that.
very good plan. Are there people that you think you should tell, or who you could call that would help support you?
I can probably talk to my brother about it, since he knows how hard it was when Dad died. He doesn't want to see the same thing happen to me, so talk to him about it. And
sounds like you have a strong support system.
Yeah.
Yeah, are there any other triggers that you could remove that give you the urge to smoke?
I guess I could go a different way home, because I always drive by the same place and pick up a pack of cigarettes, so maybe I can avoid that by driving a different way home.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. And you say you're around lots of smokers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so talking to them probably it could be a good idea as well.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for talking to me about this. I'm going to give you this to take home. It's just a little reminder. It shows your pros and cons list, also a plan. I'm going to put my number on here. You can call me at any time when you need support to talk to. I'm going to give you some resources. We have a website. There's a hotline, 1-800-QUIT-NOW, also a website and an app you put on your phone. They're a very great support system and resources as well.
Okay.
Is there any other questions you have for me?
No.
All right, well, I'm very confident that you can be very successful with this, and I want to wish you the best of luck. And in 2 weeks, is it okay if I follow up with a phone call, or do you want to come in? We can also schedule an appointment and just sit and talk about your progress as well.
Yeah, I can make an appointment.
All right, well, we'll just walk out now and make your appointment. I'll give you all this information. All right, well, thank you for stopping by.